What if this 1966 quarter in your pocket is worth far more than 25 cents? Face screaming in fear. Most people ignore it, but collectors are secretly hunting for rare versions. Money bag. One small detail can turn this coin into a hidden treasure. Money mouth face. Are you holding a valuable coin without even knowing it? Exploding head. Watch till the end because this coin might surprise you big time. Fire. In today's video, we're diving deep into the real details and hidden value of the 1966 Washington quarter, one of the most interesting coins in modern U.S. history. Featuring George Washington, this coin might look very common, but there are some important facts that many people don't know. From its unique metal composition to rare error varieties, this coin has a story that every collector should understand. If you're into coin collecting or just curious about the value of your pocket change, the 1966 Washington quarter was minted during a very important time in U.S. coin history, when the United States Mint had stopped using silver in most circulating coins. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver, but starting in 1965, the composition changed to a copper-nickel clad. This means the 1966 quarter you see here does not contain silver, which already makes it different from older coins. However, this transition period also created confusion and opportunities for rare errors, making some coins from this era collectible. The obverse of the coin features the left-facing profile of George Washington, along with the word Liberty at the top and In God We Trust on the side. The date 1966 is clearly visible at the bottom. One interesting thing about coins from 1965 to 1967 is that they do not have mint marks. This was done intentionally by the U.S. government to discourage coin hoarding during a coin shortage. Because of this, collectors cannot easily tell where the coin was minted, which adds a unique historical twist. The reverse side of the Washington quarter, although not shown here, typically features an eagle with outstretched wings, representing strength and freedom. This design was used for many years before being replaced by the State Quarters program in 1999. The combination of the classic obverse and reverse design makes this coin iconic and widely recognized. Even though millions were produced, certain variations and conditions can make specific coins more valuable. Condition plays a huge role in determining the value of a 1966 quarter. A coin that is heavily worn, scratched, or damaged will usually only be worth its face value. However, a coin that is in uncirculated or near-perfect condition can be worth significantly more to collectors. Coins that still have their original shine, known as mint luster, are especially desirable. Proper storage and handling can preserve a coin's condition and increase its potential value over time. Another important factor is the possibility of error coins. During the production process, mistakes can happen, such as double strikes, off-center designs, or missing layers in the clad composition. These errors are rare but highly valuable because collectors love unique and unusual coins. If your 1966 quarter looks slightly different from normal coins, it could be worth getting it checked by an expert. Even small errors can make a big difference in value. The 1966 quarter is also interesting because it comes from a time when the U.S. economy and coin production were changing rapidly. The removal of silver was a big decision that affected how people viewed coins. Many older silver coins were hoarded or melted down, while newer coins like this one became more common in circulation. This historical context adds to the story and appeal of the coin, especially for collectors who appreciate history. In today's market, most 1966 quarters are still very common, but certain high-grade examples or error coins can sell for higher prices. Online marketplaces and coin auctions have made it easier for collectors to find and trade these coins. If you think you have a special coin, it's always a good idea to research its features or have it professionally graded. In conclusion, the 1966 Washington quarter may look like an ordinary coin, but it carries important historical and collectible value. By understanding its composition, design, condition, and possible errors, you can better determine whether your coin is just spare change or something more valuable. Always check your coins carefully before spending them, because you never know when you might find a hidden gem. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Numis Explorer for more exciting discoveries. 100 points, money mouth face, hushed face. Another key thing U.S. collectors look at when it comes to a 1966 quarter is the grading scale used by professional services like Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company. These companies assign grades such as MS-60, MS-65, or even MS-67 depending on the coin's condition. A higher grade means fewer scratches, better shine, and stronger details. For example, a regular circulated 1966 quarter may only be worth 25 cents, but a high-grade MS-67 example can sell for hundreds or even more in rare cases. That's why collectors in the US always recommend checking condition carefully before spending older coins. Another factor that attracts US coin hunters is variety and die errors. During the 1960s, coin production was very fast due to high demand, and this sometimes led to mistakes. Collectors actively search for double die errors, off-center strikes, and clipped planchets. These types of errors are rare but extremely valuable. Even a small doubling in the letters of Liberty or In God We Trust can significantly increase the coin's price. Many viral coin discoveries in the US come from people simply checking their loose change and finding these rare variations. The 1966 quarter is also popular among beginners in the United States because it is easy to find and affordable. This makes it a great starting point for new collectors who want to learn about grading, errors, and coin preservation. Many YouTube channels and collectors encourage people to search through rolls of quarters from banks, a hobby known as coin roll hunting. This activity has become very popular in the US, and people often share their finds online, including rare 1966 quarters. Another interesting aspect is the historical transition period this coin represents. The shift from silver coins to clad coins in 1965 changed the entire coin market in America. People at that time were saving older silver coins, which made coins like the 1966 quarter more common in circulation. However, because of this transition, some rare leftover silver planchets accidentally got used, creating extremely rare error coins. If a 1966 quarter were somehow struck on a silver planchet, it could be worth thousands of dollars today. That's why experienced collectors always weigh their coins and check their edge color. US collectors also pay attention to the edge of the coin. A normal 1966 quarter has a copper-colored edge due to its clad composition. But if you find a coin with a solid silver edge and no copper stripe, it could indicate something unusual. This simple visual check is one of the easiest ways to spot a potentially valuable coin. Many viral videos in the US highlight this trick because it is quick and effective for beginners. Another reason this coin gets attention is because of online marketplaces like eBay, where collectors buy and sell coins daily. You can often find listings for 1966 quarters ranging from a few dollars to much higher prices depending on condition and rarity. However, not every listing reflects actual value, so it's important to compare sold listings rather than asking prices. This helps you understand the real market demand. For US audiences, it's also important to understand that most 1966 quarters are not rare, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't check them. The excitement of coin collecting comes from the possibility of finding something valuable in everyday change. Many people in the US have discovered rare coins in jars, drawers, or even while shopping. This makes the hobby both fun and potentially profitable. Finally, if you believe you have a valuable 1966 quarter, the best step is to get it authenticated and graded. Professional grading not only confirms authenticity but also increases trust when selling the coin. Serious collectors in the US prefer certified coins because they know exactly what they are buying. Even if your coin is not extremely rare, having it graded can still increase its appeal. One of the most powerful reasons US collectors get excited about a 1966 quarter is the possibility, however rare, of a wrong planchet error. During the mid-1960s transition away from silver, a few leftover silver blanks from pre-1965 coins were still in the system. If a 1966 quarter was accidentally struck on one of those silver planchets, it becomes an extremely rare error worth thousands of dollars. The easiest way to check this at home is by looking at the edge. Normal coins show a copper stripe, while silver ones appear solid. Another method is weighing the coin. A clad quarter weighs about 5.67 grams, while a silver one weighs around 6.25 grams. This simple test is one of the most talked about tips in the US coin community because it can instantly reveal a hidden jackpot. Another major factor that drives value is high-grade condition, especially coins graded by Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company. In the US market, condition is everything. A coin graded MS65 or higher is considered premium, but once you reach MS67 or above, prices can jump dramatically. These top condition coins are rare because most 1966 quarters were heavily circulated. Finding one with full luster, sharp details, and no marks is extremely difficult, which is why collectors are willing to pay big money. This is where serious collectors separate everyday coins from investment-level pieces. Error coins from this year are another goldmine for collectors. Look closely for doubling in the lettering, especially on Liberty or In God We Trust. Also check for off-center strikes, clipped edges, or weak strikes where part of the design is missing. These errors happen during the minting process and are highly collectible because no two error coins are exactly the same. In the US, collectors love uniqueness, and error coins offer exactly that. Even a small error can turn a 25-cent coin into something worth hundreds. There's also a huge trend in the US called coin roll hunting, where people go to banks, get rolls of quarters, and search through them hoping to find rare coins. The 1966 quarter is one of the coins often searched for because of its connection to the silver transition era and potential for errors. Thousands of collectors share their finds on social media, and some of these discoveries go viral, especially when someone finds a rare error or high-grade coin. This trend has made everyday coins exciting again for a new generation of collectors. Another powerful tip for US viewers is to always compare prices using real sales data on platforms like eBay. Many sellers list coins at very high prices, but the real value comes from sold listings. This shows what buyers are actually paying. By studying these sales, you can learn which features increase value, like condition, errors, or unique toning. This knowledge helps you avoid overpaying and also ensures you don't undersell a valuable coin you already own. Speaking of toning, some 1966 quarters develop natural rainbow toning over time. While toning does not always increase value, attractive and colorful toning can make a coin more desirable. In the US collector market, eye appeal matters a lot. A beautifully toned coin can sometimes sell for more than a plain one, even if both are in similar condition. This is why collectors often store coins carefully to preserve or enhance their appearance over time. Another strong point is understanding that rarity is not just about age. Many people think older